last question. At the end of the race, you will be happy if?
I think at the end of the race, I'll be happy if I have the rainbow jersey. I've had second, I've had third, I've had fourth, I've had seventh, I've had 11th. So I think anything less than the win will be, yeah, a disappointment, let's say. Yeah, I think every road cyclist or every athlete would love to be world champion. It's the biggest thing you can really achieve. It's where everyone is at their best, preparing for that specific course, and to have that in your palmares, you can win any other race, but once you've won the World Championships, you know you've really made something of your life and of your career. So I think ever since I won the under-23, I heard that no one had actually won the under-23 and the elite. So yeah, since I won the under-23, I've been pushing for that world title in the elite. So it's a dream that I go to sleep, wake up every morning thinking about that rainbow jersey. So hopefully in my career it can also happen.
I didn't know that nobody won the under-23.
Been told it a few times every year. You know that no one's done the double. Yeah, I know.
Just trying to make it.
Thank you. Yeah, we're here in Livigno for 3 weeks. I normally come to altitude for 3 weeks, so that's pretty stock standard for me. But yeah, not being at the Tour de France, I need to get some extra bonus through my training. And coming here to Livigno, it's like my second home. So I feel at home here, which is a great feeling when you've got a really important goal coming up. So you can have that relaxation of being somewhere you're comfortable, but also being surrounded by people that are helping you to achieve your goal in that camp. And yeah, I think obviously a lot of road training, very specific road training, and then some mountain biking, some hiking, just to sort of clear the head a little bit to get away from the road bike. But yeah, just keeping it fun, I think, is the main thing. I know myself, when I'm having fun, normally I'm performing well. So I think if we keep that fun factor in, even though there's a lot of pressure that we all know about, but yeah, keeping it fun and enjoying the people around you, enjoying every moment, living in the moment, I think is the most important.
Sunset, it's a Friday night.
The objective today is to check the Glasgow World Championships course. We've got city bikes, we've got Alan Piper, we've got Sam, our video man here, and we've got beautiful weather in Glasgow, so looking forward to it.
Yeah, the World Championships, it's something we've been looking forward to since we knew about the course. It's in Glasgow. It's a course that does suit my characteristics. We went to see it a couple of weeks ago now, and yeah, I think it's going to be a great race, so fingers crossed it works out.
Have you seen a world course like that before? Is it quite a unique one?
I think it's really unique because it's made a little bit for everybody, sprinters, punchers, climbers, but the thing is it's so technical. 36 corners every lap, 10 laps, that's 360 corners. I mean, if you can do the math. But which is going to make it really a race of attrition, you know, to stay in front and to keep your eye on the ball at all times.
Perfect.
Those rooms are nice and clean now, yeah.
Yeah, I think being away from my family is probably the biggest sacrifice, obviously. Yeah, I think when I was a bit younger, it was maybe easier, but having a daughter now that's 5.5 years old, missing a lot of what's happening in her life is quite difficult. Seeing a lot of videos and video calls, I mean, you sort of have to put it in the back of your mind a little bit while you're away, because in the end you're away to do your job and fulfill your goal and your dream in life. And I think if you can achieve your goal in life, then you can also show to your family what you're doing it for. And I think that's my biggest motivation at the moment, is to show my family what we're actually sacrificing our life for. And I think just watching, actually last week we watched the Tour de France stage that I won with my daughter, and she said, "Is this the one you win, Daddy?" And I think that moment when she said this, you can also feel that she understands it, that she knows, she's starting to understand what goes into winning a race, what the preparation, because they follow me in training quite a lot when I'm doing really long rides. We're trying to make my daughter understand that cycling is my job, it's my work, and it's why I'm away so much. I'm not holidaying, it's really a hard job, and we want her to really understand what we're actually doing. So yeah, thinking back to that, when my daughter said that when we were watching the stage, I wanted to just go training then and just train super hard to now hopefully bring her back that rainbow jersey. I think something good we've done through my career from a young age was try and add one thing each year, not try and change everything from one year to the next. Keep building on what we have learned and what we know works for us, and then add something. So, I mean, I've been pro now for I think 12 years, so you can imagine how many things have been added to my life, let's say. So it is getting quite complicated, let's say, from when I started professional in 2011 till now. Yeah, I think it's not, I wouldn't say it's difficult, but it's just extra things that you need to do during the day, and it's getting quite out of hand, I think, the way the sport is going, all the extra things you need to do to stay at the top of the level. But I mean, I enjoy it. I like the challenge. But yeah, it's a full-on day these days, where in the past you basically just trained, eat, sleep, but now you've got to do 10 other things during the day just to make sure you can stay at the top of this sport. And I think the age I am now, to still continuously be at the top of the sport, I guess that shows the sacrifices that I do make and the extra work I do to stay at the top. Yeah, I think this whole cycling festival, let's say, of World Championships all at the same time in Glasgow in August it's almost like celebrating a passion that everyone has for bikes. Doesn't matter what the discipline is. I don't even know how many disciplines there is actually competing at that World Championship, but I think it's amazing. It brings everyone for the passion for bikes to one place at one time, and hopefully it boosts all the different sports all together at the same time. And unfortunately, it's not like an Olympics where we'll get to actually interact with other disciplines. But yeah, I think just for all of us being able to watch sort of other sports all at the same time is going to be incredible. I think it's only going to happen every 4 years, so it's going to be very unique, but very special at the same time. After Livigno, I think we'll have a few Spanish races, Villafranca and another Spanish one, and San Sebastian. So I think about 4 or 5 race days in between the end of this training camp and the World Championships. So fine tuning towards the big goal. Yeah, I think we have a super strong team, obviously. Australia always does. So, I mean, we'll see what happens. I think we have a fair few options in the team, which is, I think, already good to create different scenarios in the race. But I think a World Championship, you can never really say exactly what's going to happen on a course like this. It's so unpredictable. There's so many corners. I think the longest straight's about 800 meters. No radios, racing with your national team that you don't get to race with through the year, so that puts another spin on it. So I don't think anyone knows exactly what's going to happen, especially on a course like this. In Glasgow, it can also be wet. That puts another factor into it. So I think you just have to be prepared for anything, basically. And then, yeah, whatever gets thrown at you in that situation, you need to be able to deal with it, and that's what we're here for, to prepare for all situations, and then yeah, we'll be ready for whatever gets thrown at us. Hopefully, yeah, hopefully it all comes together and we can, at least one of us can pull on that jersey.